Hey, everybody. Welcome back. I don't know who I am today. I just got back from a long trip and I've been away from the factory for a while. I don't understand what's going on. Let's look at our notes. Actually, no, let's go look at Irving. Let's see if Irving is doing okay. Come on. Come on, guy. Come on. All right. Irving, doing just fine. Never had any doubts about that, really. Irving, doing great. Why is science stopped? There we go. Continue being yourself, Irving. Everything's great. Oh, he wants to gnaw my face off. All right, so what was I even doing? I think last episode I did the ridiculous alloy, right? Down here. Yeah, and we've still got problems with that, which we'll have to address. So ridiculous alloy. I never asked him to get silicon. Okay, so already we have to deal with this. What are you doing? I'm trying to export it, and there's nothing here. So this guy, oh, he's in a pile. I don't think this is ridiculous alloy. What are we waiting for here? Molybdenum? Yeah, this. I never had this guy go get silicon. Alright, that's a problem. Does anyone remember where oh look, special small parts. Nice. Does anyone remember where silicon is? I think it was in this-ish region. Like, silicon comes from coal dust, right? Yeah, right here. There's silicon. Then I guess we want 1,500 of it. So, okay. And then, all right. So what's going on with molybdenum here? This is done now. We need more silver, and that's bad because we need more power. We do not have that. So what's going on with molybdenum, I ask? Maybe I should just make forward progress as best I can. Alright, that's not what I'm looking for. That's rare earth. And this is niobium, and this is molybdenum. What's going on here, guys? Looks like this is all choked up, and that this is... What's going on here? Can't get rid of the molybdendite dust? Why? Serious question, why? Oh, I bet you're wrong. I bet you've been wrong. It was the wrong tinted pile of material. That's embarrassing. I wonder how prevalent that is. I don't see anymore. These guys can't get rid of it. Alright, this is... Are we just full up right now? No, we need more nitrogen. Alright, we don't have enough nitrogen. And I feel like I addressed this earlier. Nitrogen is right here. It's made from bitumen. This makes a lot of nitrogen. It's really good, actually. But it's drinking down an astonishing amount of bitumen. Maybe we have to find a better way to make nitrogen. Let's take a look-see. Like, no. Sorry, I heard a noise. Alright, never mind. Yeah, feeling low energy today. It's like, this is pretty good. I mean, this is real good, but it's not within reach. I guess I have to suffer through this for a little bit. Alright, how are we doing on bitumen? Bitumen has been... Well, it's been... We should be making tons of it from the wax makers, right? Only these guys are not going because you need Yaedols. Oh, yeah. That's right. I remember that. Low on Yaedols. It's actually right there. I'm glad we discovered our problem again. If we go look at the other bitumen maker, which is right here, it's going pretty much as hard as it can. I could bring in more oil sands, I suppose. Where does this come from? Oil sand. I don't remember. Right here? Almost certainly. So it's not a full stacked belt, and I could add more. Alright, instead of that, let's go figure out what's going on with the Yaedols. And I'll go do something else, right? Oh, wait a second. This. Ah. Yeah. The horror. Alright, got it. That's still going to take a long time. But don't get too close to the boomdos. That's Navens. Yaedols? Yaedols? Yaedols. Okay. This is Yaedols 2. And are we so blessed with Yaedols 3? Oh, we are. Alright, so you need nitrogen. So that's kind of funny. Make 12 Yaedols. You need urea and biomass and nitrogen. It's the urea that's a problem, right? I could uplift you again. That's probably a pretty good idea, isn't it? Right here. Yeah, I should do that. But instead, I'm just gonna put urea in, I suppose. This makes 0.6 Yaedols a second, and this is 0.21, so it's just tripling. Not a fan of this whole needs another liquid thing, though. Alright, so we're gonna need more spores? Almost certainly, right? Here, let's take a look at Yaedols. Yeah, I'm feeling just shell-shocked after this trip. I'm not in the best shape right now. Just pegged out. Max Yaedol. Okay. Alright. So, how are we doing on urea? I seem to remember we had problems with this. Yeah. Yeah, that's what problems look like. Maybe that's being filled up. My urea maker is right here. That looks like it's doing alright. I can just choose to believe that this is okay. Yeah, you can't drop. Okay, so we have abundant urea. What are you doing? What's our ratio now? So we need to get a whole bunch of biomass we can get in from cacalx, right? Because we have this enormous biomass maker. I guess not. I could bring in cacao seeds and just burn them down. It's astonishing how much biomass they make. Renea, giant disappointment. I don't want to look at it, don't want to think about it. So I guess we do have to go get two more things. It's biomass and urea. Alright, so we're just gonna be arbitrary, I suppose. How much wood do we need? 10 wood, so we need equal amount of urea. So, arbito. Like that. And then unload until target has urea. 3,500. There, is this good? I mean, yeah, sure, maybe. I want you to go get urea from the urea stack, which is right there. And then load items, urea. Okay. Have I done good? Have I done bad? I don't know. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, he won't be able to do that for a bit. We have to wait until a lot of this stuff gets drained out, actually. It's actually kind of a problem. Give to me a solution, please. Then, all right, logistics off. I need to do some swapping here. There, just take all that. And we're gonna take all this. You want 35? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. And we still don't have enough wood. We still have too much wood. All right, now I want you to go cycle. Urea. Yeah, I'm slow and stupid today. This is not great. But this is the life I have right now. So I want you. Oh, you gotta be regulated. There you go. And these will get slowly used over time. Okay, great. Now we have to do the exact same thing over here, right? Because we need biomass. Again, in the same amount, so you get to be doing that. Then I have to pull nitrogen over. This is going to be just an utter pain. Biomass. Everyone yells at me and says I should build more and leave the old ones. And they're right. I absolutely see the point. But, I mean, my brain just doesn't work that way. I should always add another tier on top instead of doing what I'm doing right here. Yeah. And I admit that is the correct way to think about this. Okay. Because in the case that load items until caravan has, load caravan until, load items until caravan has, unload target. This is weird. This is weird and it makes me uncomfortable. Alright. Now we do the same thing again, right? Pull out all of that, most of this. $35. There we go. And add condition biomass. And then this guy should head off, right? Yeah, you can head off now. Meanwhile, this guy's coming. Good. Bots. Yeah, I'm just spacey right now. Spacey and not doing so great. Which is perfect time to build the factory, right? Yeah, that's right. Now I have to go get nitrogen, and this is going to be a problem. Yeah, I probably should have just built another tier up here. Like, what would stop me? Like, that's not stopping me. I should have just paved and not been lazy. Ah, well. And then you have to be urea. Probably need more than that. There you go. Urea on point. No, that's not what we want. You are going to be shoving out biomass. That probably too little, right? All of this seems too little. But it'll probably be fine, maybe. Probably maybe be fine. We're gonna need more spores on the belt as well. Go up to a full 1,000. Alright, now we gotta go get nitrogen, which is, ironically, the thing we don't got. Do I just tap in right here? I think I have to, right? There's probably a problem with this, in that I should be using a direct nitrogen line. Which I don't know if this exists over here. It goes south. So it doesn't look like nitrogen goes north at all. Which means we have to use biofluid, which I am kind of uncomfortable with because I know biofluid is second priority to direct lines. And we need Yaedols in order to make nitrogen. So there's this circular dependency. The worst of all dependencies. So I kind of am afraid that I'm doing something wrong here. Alright, that has to not exist. Like, anywhere around here. There is no point where this can exist. Alright, we're gonna have to... Here, hold on a second. I want... Listen, why isn't this even going? Huh. Huh. That's very curious. Maybe there's deeper problems here in Yaedol land I have not been aware of. I could kind of believe that. Alright, so once again, ladies and gentlemen, join me for a spirit of experimentation as we see if we can actually cleanly go to Yaedols 3, or else if we're wrecking everything. I'm not going to tear this down if it turns out we can't actually do this. I'll build a number 2 on top of it. A second tier. Alright, that's a problem. Which is really what I should be doing. But that's fine. Caught it. Okay. No, I didn't catch it. Alright, that sucked. So worried. Don't even know why I'm worried. Just worried. Alright, there. You have your nitrogen. The other materials will take a while to get around. And we're missing some pieces. And we have to get the biofluid over. We can just go for another lane for that. And then this is a problem. This is a crude oil line, and it's coming through exactly where it needs. It's very inconvenient for it. Okay, like that. And then, actually, I should be just minimizing the amount of work I do, right? There you go. Now that works. Why don't you have biomass? See, this is... Oh, wait. What is this? What are you even doing? We need to put in reds, long inserters too. This whole area is very, very, very last generation. Why do we have so much of this? Why is this? I bet you're not reading. No, you weren't. Okay, that's bad. Alright, we can fix it though. We can fix it. There. Now it should stop. Oh, and you're not even putting biomass on the belt. Okay. I am not here right now. This is a problem for everybody. Alright, so now we have to adjust all this. And that's a big problem. Because I was lazy. Oh, that was a nuke. Okay, that was pretty awesome. Alright, we have to redo this, only better now. Which means we have to let this all clear out, and then we have to pick it all up, and then we have to redo it. I don't even know what some of these instructions on these inserters are. Like, it does not make sense. Alright, just everything gets shoved back in. Here, have more Yaedols. Here, have more Yaedols. Alright, so what we want is in, out. Right? So it's going to be like this. And we have power problems, I think. So I guess we put this here, we put that there, and we just call it a day. Now, why would I have to put any filters on any of these? They don't rot. Nothing here rots. I don't understand. Anyway. Let's just assume it's all going to be okay, right? Yes, I totally agree. Should have been building an entirely new one. Did not do that. Don't feel bad about it. We'll continue my wicked ways. So we'll just do this. And see, this is also wrong. So everything gets picked up here. Do I not have enough bots? It feels like they're very slow to react. Like, why is this happening? Am I out of power? I don't understand. And then 2 normal ins, and then out. And a power pole. And that should be easy enough. And then we'll go do the other one, and we will have successfully remade this area. Are we actually going over here? Like, I'm worried about this nitrogen dependency. I think it's going to cause me problems. Yep, making Yaedols. Good. And by I think I meant it's going to cause me problems, it is certainly going to cause me problems. Alright, now we grab this one more time. Like that, right? There. And we should be finished. Maybe doing more than tripling Yaedols. Okay, good. 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 There you go. Alright, so this should be fully online now. And let's just watch it. Here. Low on Yaedols. Hopefully we're done with that now. Need more silver. Oh no. Oh no, friends. Silver comes from particle accelerators. And that is in this area somewhere. Can anyone see it? Right there. Right there. You are going as fast as you can. Oh, we have power problems. I really need to get through this next part and get the next level power plant up. Yep, indeed. And then I can put in another one of these and we'll make even more silver. Yay. Alright, so it's going to take a little while to equilibrate. I should come back later. Oh, they light up. Are we actually putting stuff on the belts down here? Should be. Yeah. Alright, yeah, and the snout comes back. Okay. Good. Good. Let's take a look. Yaedols. In the last 10 minutes, we're up to double what we had before. It should keep climbing, right? It should go up to triple what we had before. And then we'll probably run into some sort of issue. Alright, let's move on. We're going to come back and look at this. Absolutely 100%. However, we got to go do other things. Let's go take a look at the ridiculous alloy. See if that's being made. Yes, it is. Oh, we're out of our drop. Need him to come back. Now, if this was... Looks like we need more material on the belts, huh? 1,500 for all of you. And I think this was probably unnecessary given the fact that things are stopped, but there's nothing being added to the belt. So having more on the belt is not really going to help me that much. Why are you out of power? Why do we not have ridiculous alloy? Because it's building up. All right. Okay. Now we have to talk about what this does. This is expensive and slow. And we need to put 10 of it into one of these nanostructured materials. And it goes into everything. It is so expensive. Wow, it's expensive. 50 of them into a gas power plant. Yeah, 20 into an RTG. And that's important. We're going to need those for Silmix soon. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to... I think we might be reaching the end of the age of wind power. Anyway, we got to go fix that one power hookup. And so let's think about this, right? Okay, let's try to see where we're going. There we go. So each one of these makes 0.8 a second. We have 1, 2, 3, 6, 10, 16, 16 times 0.08. That's 1 a second. And we need 10 of those to go into one nanostructured material. That's a lot. We're going to need more of these. I mean, a lot more of these. All right. Okay, don't look at it. Don't think about it. This is a problem for later. We just need like a drip feed right now, right? And then I can always just copy and paste it. We can copy and paste it. We'll copy paste it. Copy paste it. Okay, good. This is nothing we can do about. I don't want to do this right now. Yeah, we're just going to start building out now. So what was my plan? I had a whole plan. I wanted to get Mech Parts 3. That's what we're headed for. The machine shop. And this, you also go into Mechanical Parts 3, don't you? Okay, I have to get close and I can't get... Okay. Everything is being difficult. Alright, so you go into... 5 into a yaw drive. 3 into a tower. I guess it's into the gearbox. We need 2 of this in every gearbox, and that's going to be a problem. Well, everything about this is going to be a problem. Alright, let's just build some more intermediates. We are going to go and do Ethyl Cyanoacrylate. Yeah. Why do I not have this here? It is not complete. And then we have to do this, and then we jag over. And we make plasmonic core close to it. I forgot my plan. I don't know what my plan is. There was no plan here. Anyway, cyanoacrylate. We need cyanoacetate right there. Plastic and formaldehyde. And cyanoacetate is just sulfuric acid and ethanol and plastic. Alright, we can go do this. And then it also gets used in erbium oxide, which is coming, which we could do right now if we wanted to. So this is a product. Cyanoacetate. And then ethyl cyanoacetate. Yeah, don't look at that. You need lots of it. You need lots. It's only made one at a time. For real? For real? For real? I'm not going to be making any Mark III windmills. It's just there's no way. You need 15 for hydraulics. 15 for brakes. Just 1 brakes. Alright, let's go get some materials and make an area. And just start a drip, I suppose. So we need cyanoacetate. I don't even know where to store this stuff. And you're in a chem plant, and you're in a mixer. Okay. So where are you chem plants? Where are you mixers? Right there. All right. And this will be located. Oh, we need logistics back on. We will build the initial factory for this. I guess we should start over here. Like right here. This is below the digestive line. I'm trying to keep this open. But I guess maybe this block. Or just this block. How about just this block right here? Let's go do that. Head to the digestion line, turn right. And then the first open area. Alright, so right here. This is going to be Oh, I never hooked up biofluid when I clipped it, when I made Yaedols again. Alright, hold on. Let me see if that is an actual problem. And it is. Alright, we're going to go back up there anyway. Is everyone going? No. Everyone is not going. Need more spores. Need more spores. Need more biomass. So just need more of everything, which I kind of saw coming, right? So we will continue adjusting. Why do I have one on green and one on not green? Kind of worries me. You just need to be more, huh? Alright, let's hope that works out. And I'll just have to make a note to go up there and fix biofluid after this. Alright, what are we doing? Give me chem plants. It's going to be like a standard chem plant setup, right? You are cyanoacetate. So we need cyanic acid, sulfuric acid, ethanol, and formaldehyde. Okie dokie. Yeah, look at all the... I need that. Bring that back. So we need receivers. Oh, I have Yaedols in my inventory. I'll have to make a trip back up there. Yeah, just really tired. I am dragging right now. Sorry if this is a low energy entertainment experience right now. It really is taking all of my concentration just to move the mouse, not to completely just spaz out with it. Oh, nice. Now we want formaldehyde. Okay, what do we get? Non-renewables? Oh, that's this thing. 750 nanostructured material. Jeez. When 150 breaks, and that's even more. All of this is even more. 3,000 special small parts. What kind of world am I willingly walking into? Here, research some pretty flowers. Alright, so that's going to work out. And you are going to be weird, right? Can do this. The answer is, of course, should we do this? So we could do something like this. Have this floating by. Then you come up. And then you come down. And that gets our liquids in. Now we need plastic in and product out. So we'll have plastic in like so. And then product out like so. And so we'll bring in plastic right here. So you just need plastic. And then this is going to be nowhere near enough. I got to go back to Yaedols. Where are you? Mixes. Shouldn't I have more mixes? I want Ethyl Cyanoacrylate. There we go. So we need more plastic bars. So we can just have one for plastic right here. And then these eat at 0.2 a second, so they're even faster. So we kind of, and we have to export this stuff. So I guess what we want is just one row of this down here. Something like this. And then we have 3 rows of this stuff. And then we'll have an export right here for cyanoacrylate. And then we'll have an export here for ethyl cyanoacrylate. This makes sense? I think this makes sense. I need to take a short break. Don't worry. I will be back. So we're going to use this as our unit, which strongly implies I should put power in it, right? It's going to eat a lot of everything, isn't it? Alright, so we're going to choose like 15 of these. That's going to be our goal. Something like that. And then a row right here and just hope for the best. Okay, I gotta go take a little break. I'll be right back. And back. Alright, let's finish this off, right? So, plastic in. Great. And then product out. Also great. Power. Power? Good. Alright, so we have our unit, right? Except we definitely want our product to be coming this way. Alright, so we have to be aware that we have to leave ourselves a via, which we're definitely not doing right here. And scoot. And I suppose this is the best we can do, huh? I suppose I shouldn't be terribly put off by this, because running all these pipes is definitely going to take some space. Alright, so like that. All our liquids are arriving. It's fantastic. So now we copy, we invert. And can we do one more? Yes. Alright, so this is our goal. You can be prodded and sped. Good. And so we'll have plastic come this way and then come back the other way. And we'll create a nice little sidewindy belt for it. Oh man, so very tired. I am just dragging everybody. Probably gonna be a short episode. Probably gonna get through this and then probably one more thing. And then just call it. And then you have to come down like this. And then you will supply plastic to here as well. Good, right? Alright, so there should be something like, well, wait a second. Wait a second. This is product. This is not plastic. So we might end up with a little bit of problem, huh? Alright, so this is plastic, and this is product. Product will come right here, like so, right? And then we'll find a way to make a combo plastic line that will come down. I suppose I have more space down here, so there's no need to worry. Except for that whole thing where I need to leave a via, and I did not. There we go. So what we want is... Don't get excited. I know this is wrong. pull it all down like this. Then we'll have our combo line like so. Yeah? Why don't you have an out? Why is this so? Why are you like you are? This doesn't have an out either. Okay. 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 So plastic comes in, winds its way around, comes to here, and then finds some way to combo belt with all this. And then we feed plastic and cyanoacrylate right there. And it's going to work out. Here, let's just finish this all off. Let's do it holistically. And then you'll have to out. And that's how you are. Cool. So very tired. Oh man, I am dragging. I don't know how I'm going to get through the rest of this day. I got stuff to do today. It's just not going to work out. I don't know, trips just wreck me sometimes. Alright, so this is eating 0.2 a second. This is making 0.13 a second times 15. So you're definitely going to have to be prodded and sped at some point. This is just not enough. 7. So 1.5 a second? No. That's not good enough. Those are, as you say, rookie numbers. Alright. But if necessary, I'll just add more, right? That's my solution. Control C, Control V. Alright, so we are coming close to a conclusion here. We should probably pull this down a little bit. We're going to do plastic out. Like we always do in our style. Actually, we can put it a little more up. Save some space. There we go. That's perfect. Whale, come here. I need you to have whale hungry. I need you to go get plastic for me. And plastic is right there. And then just dump it in. There you go. Go have fun. Now, should probably do the system holistically, right? And what will happen right here is something like this. And this is cyanoacrylate. Yeah, this is how we're going to do it. And that's the feedstock in right there. Perfect, right? Of course it's perfect. Then we just have to figure out where we're going to put the cyanoacrylate and everything else. That's not a problem for right now. All right, so ethanol. Where are you? And that's super simple right here. Ethanol in place. Great job. Almost great job. And this is sulfuric. There we go. Clearly meant this to be this way. Well, wait a second. We don't have a spine anywhere. We'll have to make them over here. All right, that's fine. And then cyanic. Yeah, we're going to have to do a lot of trimming. Okay, now we have to make our spine right here. This can be pulled back. Right there, right there. And here, I think. There. And sulfuric gets in. Now cyanic has to get in somehow. And we do a line on the other side. Okay. Like so, maybe? I guess we have to do here too. Now just cyanic, which has to be tied together on the other side, I think. Yeah, that's going to be nice. There we go. Good job. I think we are fully trimmed, and we are ready to roll. I have to go get formaldehyde in, though. Let's see if we can fix that before the product reaches us. This is very ugly. But I suppose there's not a lot we can do about that, huh? I mean, of course, there's always something I can do about it. I'm just not gonna. Alright. So, I think we're good. There's cyanoacrylate, right? Cyanoacetate, excuse me. So, we get to check these off now. This is done, and this is done. Now we just have to go look at this. Not looking forward to that, I tell you. Alright, so it's just going to take forever, right? It's only 0.3 a second and it has to get a full stack. So, great. Gonna be here a while. Yeah, 9. Alright, we're gonna help out. Look at me. I'm a helper. Look at me being very helpy. There we go. And then did it also come around and hit the mixer, or are we stuck in hands? No, we're stuck in hands right now. Boop, boop. There. Now that's going to come around, and we're going to see... Oh, we haven't finished it off yet. Okay. Great. Ethyl Cyanoacrylate. Now, I suppose these are just going to be dinosaurs delivering these, right? Because we are not making it fast enough for a whale. Like, just no way. I mean, I could always upgrade later. Alright, so we need to find 2 places to put this. And the 5 stack is full up, and we have a new 5 stack over here. So I guess this is where we drop it. That's phytomining. This is lithium products. Do I just put this in electronics? Just say it's electronics? I think it's just an item, though, not electronic. Do I break with the pattern and just put singles in the 2 stacks right here? causing myself problems in the alarm system, which I don't really use that much. So, you know, what can you do about that? How's this going? Everything going good? Mostly? Eating tons and tons of molybdenum? Surely you are. I have not solved my problem, though. I guess we put it right up here, huh? We start a new line. Just for 5-stack stuff. It's the new 5-stack right here. Okie dokie. That's fine. So, dinosaur, where are you? And we'll go look at Yaedols again, and man, probably do one more thing. Then I gotta go rest. I want you to go and get Cyanoacrylate. Right here. Fill cargo, and come right there. I want you to empty cargo. Go do it. New dinosaur. Exactly the same thing. Right there, right there, right there. And I want you to go get Ethyl Cyanoacrylate, which we don't have anywhere near enough, but we are making it. So fill cargo right there. Empty cargo. All right, let's go take a look at Yaedols again. I wonder what this is about. All right, so Yaedols. I have Yaedols in my inventory, and that's bad. And I have ingredients in my inventory, and that's bad. So how much of this is actually going? So you're going. There's not enough action in these. You're not going. Need more spores. So we're spore bound right now. Spore bound and input bound. Let's take a look. I wonder why it dipped. Let's take a look at Yaedol. So we're really at no better than we were before. That's probably we're at maximum sporage. I'm pretty sure you guys can be sped. But I'm also pretty sure I don't want to do that. Here, let's fix the biofluid. Let's do that first. Yeah, we can do this. No, we cannot do this. So we'll try... No, we can't do that either. Nothing's working out very well right now. Right here? Ooh, that was not what I wanted to do. Yeah, that was a mistake. Flue gas is low. That's probably a concern, isn't it? Oh, this was all dependent on that one line I clipped. I mean, good to know, I guess. So this factory is probably very, very, very broken right now because I clipped that one line. Irving getting feisty. He's fine, though. Alright, so now, Yaedols. This is hooked up again. Good. So really, everything was going through that one line. This entire top tier. I should figure out why and just do something different. Alright, so we're going to need more spore makers. Do we have... I mean, the bonus production's nice. Do I actually have this? I guess I did get this. I didn't think I picked that. Here, let's take a look. Yaedols, way at the bottom. I guess I did. Huh. I wonder what my... Well, I don't want cold air coming out of this. I don't want byproducts. And this is... prod? Why isn't this... So I need 1 coke oven gas. And it gives me extra speed and prod. Why did I do that? Why is this the one I picked? Who can say? Surely not me. But I do know this is going to solve the spore problem. I know some people use this to make wastewater. That seems weird to me. Then you have to get rid of the spores. I mean, it's probably not that hard. It's probably a good idea. But it did solve my spore problem, so that's good. I don't know why I picked this. I don't remember picking this. I don't know what's going on anymore. I think we have a wastewater line coming through here, but it's not a real wastewater line, you know? It goes for wood manufacture. So there's a chance it can get clogged. And that would be bad. Where is it? Right there. Oh. It's going to be kind of a pain, isn't it? All right here. Right there. Okay. All right, so that's all hooked up, and that should never, ever back up, he says, with entirely too much confidence. We're going to have to keep paying attention to this as time goes on. Tune it. Right now, we just have to let everything start to light up, and then we'll hit the next bottleneck. Okay, good. And we can go take a look at Yaedol again. It's like, hopefully this will tick up still more. And we should be just straight ×3. And we're not getting anything close to that. Yeah, we just need more material on the belt altogether. Okay, we can do that. No problem. Just add more. Just add more. When you got a problem, just add more. Then more. Now, this is really creeping me out. Why are you on a different network? It's so very weird. Alright, we're going to assume that's okay. And we'll check back in on this later, periodically. Man, I'm not doing well right now. Alright, so. We have to do this now. And this we get plasmonic core. Plasmonic core is also needed up for nanostructured. So we should do this over in electronics, I guess. and then it gets exported, and it also gets used in nano-structured material. So let's just take a look at this. Plasmonic core. What are you? Very, very, very simple icon. Very suspicious. Yeah. Yeah, this is a lot. So, silica shell. We're probably not going to do this. This is probably not an export. I don't think this is what we're going to be doing. This is for Yatoi Aloe upgrade, which I think I have to think about sometime. Yatoi? Right here. Nutrinet. And this does what? I need to add a very advanced component to make the building. And it produces for... Okay, I gotta do this, don't I? Yeah, I kinda gotta. Because it makes so much fertilizer. This might, in fact... Well, no, it's not a better way to make fertilizer. So fertilizer doesn't go in anymore. Instead, fertilizer comes out. That's amazing. Because ash, limestone, biomass, and sand is just... The problem is it's slow. But, okay. There's a solution for slow. I'm not sure about that blood meal. That's a lot. That's 5 augs worth of blood. It's the same amount of fertilizer out. Maybe I'm overvaluing this. Hard to say, right? And it's just fertilizer comes out. What's the other things we can do? So what am I looking at here? Yes, you make extra leaves. I don't want that. And then here you add cold air to get extra seeds. And I don't want that. So yes, this is what we have to do. We have to do this. Ouch. That might be waiting for a while. We might not do that right away. All right, so we need silica shell, which I guess it is an export, right? Because we have to make the nutrient AI system. Then maybe we can make that real close. I don't know. Reserve some space for it. Nutrient AI system. Even though I think that's probably going to be a massive problem. Metallic core. These are just materials. So metallic core is not an export. Sodium citrate is not an export. Citric acid. Oh, you just make it from Yaedols aloe fruit. Or sugar and mushrooms. Sugar is... This is Arquad honey, right? So it's either Arquad honey or Yaedols aloe fruit. The Yaedols aloe fruit are probably better. This is only used in sodium citrate. So like, this isn't an export, this isn't an export. Metallic core is not an export, right? No, it's not an export. It's like just none of these are exports except for maybe silica shell and chloroauric acid. No, and this is also not an export. There's no need to do anything at all with this. I guess we start with this, huh? We have to find a hydrogen chloride line. Oh, it's going to take a lot of electricity, too. That thing, what I really don't have. Okay, don't look at that. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. It's not real. It can't hurt you. What I want out of life Is to make chloroauric acid. I should probably put this all together. We need electrolyzers. We need citric acid. And that's going to be in, well, this is affected by prod. This might be the way to go, even though it takes a lot of mushrooms. This is maybe better. Maybe. It takes so little time, but you have to get the fruits. And the fruits take such a... there's such a large footprint for the fruits. Here, let's take a look at you. I think we're at... Oh, it's just a bunch of fertilizer? Alright, no. We're going to do this instead. We're going to go the other way. We're going to use the honey recipe. And you need bioreactor. Alright, so that's going to give us our citric acid. And this will get sodium citrate. And that's a chem plant. And then this is made in nanomaterial. Followed by molecular assembler. And I'm just going to proceed as if nothing is an export right here. Just nothing. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We need silica shell. More. Okay, times 2. Let's go build a model. This is all kind of self-contained. So right there, chem plants. And then bioreactor. Right there. I have way too many buildings in my inventory. Then a bunch of nanomaterial. Yeah. All right. And we're going to be doing this over where... Oh, who knows? Then we have to use it to make Electronics 3, which is probably going to be done on site. Electronics 3. That's you. I think I have that. Do I have this? I feel like I've done that. It's so hard to say. This is done in Electronics Factory, of course. So we should probably put this down first. Right? And then build out from that. This is 1 core to 1 plasmonic. Alright, Electronics Factory. And we're probably not going to need more than that. Alright, so we're obviously, quite obviously, doing this over in here. Notepad, you can go. Quite obviously doing it over here in electronics. What's your bottleneck? Bottleneck is ASP. I need to do something about ASP. It's my bottleneck for SSP. Here, let's take a look. Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem. There's probably no molybdenum, right? That's probably the core issue there. No, you don't even use any molybdenum. These guys are waiting for Nexalate. Alright, we need to get to the next tech tier to manage that. Alright, so I guess. Where is processor? So right here is where Electronics 3 goes. And that's just going to look like this, right? Oh, it's not going to be chip shooters. Here, why don't I copy the other one? Where are you? There's one. There's magnetic cores. There's superconducting wire. Where's electronics 2? Right there. This is what we're looking for. We'll just kind of figure this out. And you go right here somewhere. I'm just going to put it down provisionally right here, right? And I can slide it around as needed. Okay, electronics 3, on the way. You need to make electronics 3. And you're going to need lots of stuff, and we're going to deal with you last, I think. And then maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should deal with this first. So, we're going to have capacitors. Wait, don't you have those? They're around here somewhere. We're going to have a capacitor line in here. We gotta start thinking about this. We're getting ahead of ourselves or behind. It's hard to say. Superconducting wire. Neuromorphic chips. Epoxy flies in. Electro blue capacitor. Multi-layer SMD capacitor. Then processor. Low power resistor. Need substrate, right? Substrate 3. All right, these are the things that should come in. And of course, plasmonic core, but that's going to be made next door. Let's pull all this up. Let's see if we can get some of these inputs over here. All right, so what do we got? There's low power resistors right there. Easy, right? So we'll just drag you across and you'll come over. And I'll worry about hooking this all up in a minute. Processor is right there. And it's going to be awkward. What's this thing right here? What are you, diode? No, it's not what we want. Oh, we also have to get this stuff over. Why aren't you making more? Oh, we low on... Are you stuck? Oh, he is stuck. Huh. I wonder why he's stuck. I don't understand. Unload until target and load until target. He should not be stuck. Getting this out is going to be a real problem. Because this has to skip over this. Alright, let's leave that for another day, right? Perfect. Then right here. And we have processors for days. That is a technical term right there. For days is a unit of metric measurement. What's this? That's a cooling system, right? All right, so we have to find a way to get... Well, I guess we have to pull it out. Like right here, and then it goes down. Okay. So you gotta share. And then we have a line down and a line over. And we should probably... We're gonna have to get neuromorphic chips over. So just, this guy comes with me right now. So nice to see that we're having an abundance of these now. Alright, so we had neuromorphic chips, processor, low power substrate, I guess, is next. Alright. So it'll come through right here, I think. And this will get substrate in. And we're still missing the most crucial piece, so this is all kind of vanity at the moment. What else? Blue capacitor, and where's the SMD capacitor? I know it's... No. I know it's here, right? Yeah. Looks like... I don't know where it looks like. Where does it come from? No, for serious, where is it? Oh, it must be brought in by whale. Yeah, okay, so this is brought in by whale. Now we just need superconducting wire and blue capacitor. I'm pretty sure we have blue capacitor around here somewhere. Like there's to make red circuits. But didn't I have blue capacitor in here to make other circuits? Guess not. I suppose I could run the line all the way over and down. That's Nenbit matrix. It's blue, but it's not the right blue. There's blue capacitors. Alright, I guess I bring you over from all the way over here, huh? And we just count on this? Alright, sure. We can do that. This way. And now... we just kind of keep it going. So our line should be right here, right? Only this is going to be a little tricksy, but not terrible. Kind of worried that we're not going to have enough of these. And I'm putting too much burden on this one area. I guess we'll find out, right? Feels so good to be back with belts again. Belts are great. Belts, the soul of Factorio. So I guess it's got to be here. Let's put in the windmills. Help the power situation out by a fraction. A fraction of a fraction. And then this way. And then somehow we'll make it work. That's the another official technical term. Somehow we'll make it work. Blue capacitor in. Finally, we need superconducting wire, which is right here. We have a line for it. We could bring it this way. We will bring it this way. Then I think we're probably going to leave electronics. Now that we have an idea of spacing for it, you know? That's all this was. To figure out where to put things. Should check in on Yaedols again. Maybe go see if there's any problem with Kamutz. I really just want to lay down and take a nap. Alright, so now we run into issues. In fact, I am all but certain I am going to take a nap. Now there's problems associated with this. Because it can't be just, a free nap. It has to be a timed nap. I have duties I'm going to have to see to at specific hours. And that will be less pleasant. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3 from the top. We have 1, 2, 3 from the bottom. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we can now space this correctly. That this doesn't exist. And in fact, we can do something like this, right? And it is an enormous mess right now, but that's fine, as we found the correct place to put it. Okay, good job. Right there. Perfect. All right, so this is going to be Electronics Mark III. This is our ultimate goal, which will take us a lot of time to get to, but we will get there. So right over here, we have to make plasmonic cores. So what we kind of want to do is something like this. Only plasmonic cores, I'm hoping I'm not going to export. Like, may we make plasmonic cores here and nanomaterial right here? Let's just lay it down for the moment. Before we commit ourselves to anything. Plasmonic core, please. Really? I guess you're in... Where are you in? Oh, molecular assembler. All right. And you are bigger than what I want. Actually, this doesn't need to happen like this. I so just want to take a nap right now. Pull all that up. Now I gotta remake this for molecular assemblers. Can't I just go get sewing machines from somewhere? What also needs molecular assemblers? Right here. We have a nest of sewing machines. Here, let's take a look at the recipe before we do anything. Where, oh where? Okay, where? Where did you go, molecular assembler? I am too stupid to search. I probably didn't get any. Alright, that tracks. Let's take a short break. Let's go look at things. We want molecular assemblers, the sewing machines. What era are the sewing machines from? I don't remember anything. I'm like at negative 50% IQ points right now. I am slow and stupid. Where is this? You are in high tech. Of course you are. High tech, but I don't see you. Oh, it's because they're right there. And we haven't gotten a better one yet? Nope. That is next level. Alright. Okay. Okay. Back again. Actually, we're going to take a break. Let's take a look at Yaedols. Yaedols are doing what I wanted them to. Good. Massive Yaedol production underway. So that should solve that problem, which should get the bees going again. And that produces a whole lot of bitumen, which produces a whole lot of nitrogen. Yeah, the bees are all going again. Okay, good. That solves a problem. And then let's go glance at the ridiculous alloy. And you need molybdenum, I guess? No, you just have it arrived. It is being made, just nowhere near enough. I should go look at cyanoacrylate, I guess. Ethyl cyanoacrylate. Make sure that's still going strong. Where did I choose to do this? Right there. And this is just churning along. You're churning along. Everything good? I mean, kinda. We have nowhere near enough of it, but kinda. Okay. Okay, good. So now we move on to the next step. We need sewing machines. And this is just going to be awkward. I need you to make plasmonic core. So we definitely need an in and an out. And we have to figure out where everything else is. And then plasmonic core goes into two things. Core shell nanoparticles and also electronics 3. So I guess I have to reserve the north area for core shell nanoparticles then. Maybe I just stay loose, you know? Okay, so none of this is actually real. We have to go get a molecular assembler setup. That has liquid associated with it, which is not what I need. Trying to find the perfect one. Right here. It's not quite perfect. And it has liquid associated with it as well. And we're trying to get plasmonic core just to be an internal thing. So, okay, I guess we do this then. I don't know if we're going to be able to put another one on this. What the... Alright, we'll slam that in right there. And then... Oh. We'll figure out what's going to happen in a minute here. Alright, you need to be plasmonic core. We have to get all these pipes up now. Good, 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 good. Alright, so... We're going to bring in the slab, the gold, and the aluminum. Now we just have to get metallic core, which you would think it would have something to do with magnetic core, but it doesn't. It just has all this stuff. This is where we have to start making our model. So this makes one every 0.5 seconds, but times 2 because this is one behind everything else. So 0.1 a second times 6. And this eats one at 0.5 a second. So, yeah, this is going to be slow and awkward. We're going to need speed modules just everywhere. All right, don't think about that, though. So this is enough to supply that. What we need for, here, the other side of it. And that's going to here. And this is in another molecular assembler. So let's take a look at that. Just want to size this appropriately. And this eats at 0.06 a second. So this should probably be fine then, right? If the ratios hold. Once I get better versions of it, of course. All right, so if that's okay, and I'm just going to choose to believe it is okay. Now we have to do everything else. Give me 2 nano things. We're just doing sizing right now. There's metallic core. There's silica shell. And then we need bioreactor, right? And you're making citric acid. Oh, tech happened. Then we need sodium citrate, which is a chem lab. All right, so here, just everything come over here. We're building a model. Then sodium citrate. I'm gonna have to make all of this stuff, aren't I? All right, so from here into there, into there, into there. And now we need chloroauric acid, which is an electrolyzer for some reason. And let's get an idea of our ratios. Meanwhile, another tech. And so I think we research rockets. Here, end of game, right? We need a buffer warehouse. Oh, this is pretty easy to make. Huh. I'll have to start these going after this finishes. And then we're on our way to prod science. I don't think it's that far away. Alright, so you need silica shell and you make 0.2 a second. And you make 0.2 a second of the metallic core. And you all eat at 0.05 a second. So we need fewer of these than that by a factor of 2. Okay, so we're probably going to add more here, I think. Because it goes both ways, I guess. I don't know. All right, so if we actually do that, let's not just speak of doing things, let's actually do them. Like that. All right, and this is our plasmonic cores. See, we're just gonna, here, just the rest of this block is gonna be routing and plasmonic core stuff. All right, wasteful a little bit, but I'm also a little afraid of everything that's going on here, so right there, just plan it down. All right, so if we have, our number is 8. This can be a little better, right? This can be a lot better, actually. There. That's a little more regular. All right, so here's our plasmonic cores, and we're going to be making 8 of them. And we have to double this. Just remember, these are Mark 1s. So we're going to need 0.4, 0.8 silica shells and 0.8 metallic cores a second. Great. So that means we're going to have 4 of these guys for silica shells. Here, let's just put this down. We're probably going to build here anyway. Have mercy on the factory. Just a little more power, guys. Just a little more. Oh, this is no good. We're going to have to add more batteries, but I think we're nearing the end of that being a solution to our problem, you know? So grab all this, the complex stuff. And so, like, we need 4 of you. And we can do it like this, or we can do it up and down, like we've done before. And this just... Oh, this just takes liquids. This is really easy. And you're not used in anything else? Well, the thing. Ugh, the thing. I don't want to think about that, though. Alright, so just... That's going to be this. I think I'm going to punch out before I actually start building this, because... Oh, man, just dying here. But I am going to get sized out, and then that's going to be my last thing for today. So we also need 4 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. So good. This requires 80 chloroauric a second. And so we need 8 electrolyzers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to go like that somehow, somewhere. We're probably going to need a hydrogen chloride line, which I'm pretty sure we have around here somewhere. All right, so we also need 4 citric acid a second. Sodium citrate a second. Oh. And now we have problems. So we're going to need, if we need 4 a second, if we actually are going to do this, 4 a second, then we're going to need 5. We're going to need 20 of these. We're going to need a whole block of making sodium citrate and also making, oh wait, this is even slower. Oh, wow. Okay, so we're probably got, we kind of have to though. What's the other recipe like? Is it faster? Yes, it's a lot faster. So maybe there's, oh, but it's slave to Yaedols fruit. It needs 10 each. So that's the, it's not easy to make 10 fruits. It takes 70 seconds, in fact. So, and a lot of fertilizer. I don't know if I can do that. So I guess we have to do this. This is expensive. Everything's expensive. So we're going to need 40 of these guys. And then 40 of these guys. And then 20 of these guys. Yeah, exactly. 20 of these guys to get 4 a second. 40 and 20. Oh my god. There is something to be said. So I do pay for this either way. This is a good choice. It's going to be slow no matter what. So the question is, do you want it slow this way or slow the other way? Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. Where's the other sugar recipe? Oh, so it's 120 Arquad honey. I'm probably gonna have to make more beehives around here. So let's step this back a little bit, I guess. What happens if I cut it in half? So I only need 20 and 10. That's a little less stupid. That could fit in one city block. Maybe I just do that and copy paste it twice. I don't know. All right, so, and this is all to make, yeah, these 4. So 0.8 core a second. And that's enough to keep all of these guys busy. Is this something I want? Probably. Because we need, is this going to be the bottleneck here? Probably not. All right, so let's cut it in half. We need 1 core shell nanoparticle for 1 nanostructured material, so it doesn't get any better. It never gets any better. It only gets worse. We have almost everything we need then. And once we get through this, we have carbon fiber. We have the ridiculous alloy. We got everything else. We just have to make Sarcoris on site, which is, you know, whatever. All right, so this is going to be where Prod lives, I guess. All of this is going to be prod and sped. So we're going to make one block, one entire city block that's of this stuff. It's probably going to be right here. And it's going to feed over into this stuff. And this whole block is, well, going to have space left over here. It's not the end of the world, I guess. All right, I think I'm done. I have a plan. And then that will get us through all of Plasmonic Core. And then it's time to just make Mechanical Parts 3. I will have everything I need. And I just have to set it up. And then we have Plasmonic Core here, just waiting. And then right up here is going to be nanostructured material in these blocks. Okay, we got a plan. I should be able to get through this tomorrow. And then after that, start work on Mech Parts 3. And that shouldn't take terribly long, right? It's just following the pattern. Yeah? Just follow the pattern here, 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 and here, and here. And then we'll have Mech Parts 3, and I don't know what happens at the end of this sentence. It's like, why am I doing this? I've lost track. What's going on? What is right and what is wrong? What should I be doing? I do not know. Alright, so all this is need a little more. So 3,000 now. 3,000 looks to be the number. I wonder why I did this. Maybe I calculated how many spores I would need, and I didn't like it. Alright, so this is fine. And Yaedols is going, bitumen is going, and if we go look at nitrogen, it's mostly going. It's full up. Nitrogen is now full up, and we go look at molybdenum, which is where we started today. Right here, and you're just completely going. And you need more prod. Alright, so this is going as hard as it can. And these guys are using tons of electricity. Yeah, and even if I beacon it hard, it won't help. Ugh. Alright, well, we're making molybdenum, and that's what matters. Alright, don't think about anything else. We're done now. Let's take our screenshot and get out of here. And tomorrow, I will do more, as per tradition. And then after I get through nanomolecular material, I feel like that's real close to being prod science. It's like there's some other things to get, but they're kind of small. Like tholins are going to be an adventure, I'm pretty sure. I have to pay attention to alien life again. Because I need all of those things. I need to start butchering them. I need to start making their materials. I'm going to need them for nanostructured, I think. Anyway, I don't know what's going on. I am tired. I am not doing well. Let's talk about what we did in the factory today. Honestly, not much. The big thing is we rebuilt Yaedols, and yes, I realize I rebuilt them wrong by upgrading everything in place, and I really should have added another unit on top of there. I didn't want to. I always want to try out the recipe straight off, and we'll see how it goes. And if this doesn't work, I'll do another one on top, and it's going to be level 2, and it'll be fine. All right? It'll be fine. Do you hear me? It'll be fine. Then after that, we started on our march to Mechanical Parts 3 again. We made, what was it? Cyanoacrylate and ethyl cyanoacrylate, something like that. We made some random intermediates. We have a new area for putting just stuff up here. Is this a good idea? Probably not. Is that what's happening? Yeah. And then we just kind of fleshed out how things are going to go with Electronics Mark III, which is the ultimate goal. Plasmonic core, and then all of its materials that you have to feed into it. We need a lot of stuff right here. So we're just going to build out this area, I think. Maybe even right there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then this will move forward. And then once I have Electronics Mark III made, I will come over and start building out the next level of the machine shop. And that will be good. All right, I'm done. I don't feel good. I'm going to go lay down. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.